Okay, we're going to go over everything I have done under here. We're going to start up here at the very front of the trailer. This is the black tank I had to replace because the other one cracked. So it's in right there. I've got a strap underneath it. That's the front storage compartment. Here's the plumbing. You can see this is the washout for the pipe. So I can wash out the black pipe all the way down to where the connection is. This one up here is the washout to the tank. And those connections are on the side of the trailer to hook a hose to. Coming back, we have let me just kind of spin around here. Here's where everything kind of comes in right above me. Let's back up a little bit. This is for the shower, gray tank. And it comes out above, and then into that T. Kind of hard to get a good picture of that, but there's the T. And the gray valve is up here. The black one is down here. And then it comes out to right here. And this one here comes from the sink, which is back behind the factory fresh water. And this really long one goes to the back bathroom. And it also has washouts to it to flush that long pipe out. My fresh water, I have 4 tanks. I have the factory one and 3 auxiliary. So this here is to drop the fresh tanks. This valve behind here is so I can either use just the factory fresh water, or I open that up and then it fills all 4 fresh water. This is the factory fresh water up here, up above us. This is the water lines here, and the low water drop out right there. Here's one of 3 of the auxiliary fresh, and I have sensors just for the bottom half because it all works on a gravity system, and I have the level from the factory one, which pretty much tells me the top half of these. And then this is where the factory tank pretty much runs out, and then I have the level of these back 3. Those are just clean out drains if I need. Up here we have the silver heat tube that comes through and runs along all the water lines. Over there at the top is the fresh fill. And then over here, I actually have a fresh air out. So when you're filling up the tanks, all the air that's being displaced can be pushed out on the other side. Kind of crawl underneath here. There's the galley or the kitchen tank. And there's the last water tank. Back here's where the spare tire resides. And the black tank in the back for the back room. And it also has a washout. So there's the long tube there. That's the valve for it. And then up here is the washout for that pipe. So I can run a hose all the way down there, and it too has 2 connections up outside on the wall for that. And the washout for the black tank right there. And then the water lines to it come across and over to there. Just trying to document everything before I seal this up, because I'm going to cover it all up as it's a heated base. So hopefully I've got this all documented enough that I can come back to it if I need to. So this is all on the passenger side over here. There's my fresh water air out. Gas line, which is all disconnected because it will be going below the ceiling belly, so it's not inside. This, I have a black cover. This is basically where the heater is, and the water lines run along the base. Let's see it there. So that's the water X or out. Then the water in is up there. Also that pipe right up there. Cuts across the top. Here's a good picture of one inlet. So there's 3 of those. And this black pipe will be covered to a point and then out. Probably have it come out somewhere in here. And then it'll be out exposed. Got all our new suspension all hooked up, ready to go. Our main wires in and out right there. Looped up all the extra wire that Keystone likes to just use a bunch of wire. So instead of cutting them short and possibly ruining something, I just wound them all up and zippy tied them all together. But I think we've got everything pretty much documented. So I am going to seal this up. It'll be nice.